Hello everyone, welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. Last time we found out more about the culprit, and this time we'll pinpoint who the culprit is. I tried recording this, but I suck at this game, and I looked up and I got confused, and so I looked up a guide, and I was very close. I almost asked everyone around. But I forgot that the people who have a quest, you can also ask. So I forgot to ask the people with a quest icon above their head. So I'm going to go through this right now. Show you this as a guide. So first off, we want to talk to this lady about those murders, and then we can ask about suspicious people. So that's what I'll be doing. Also be talking on this man. And talking to you. They don't have much to say other than, yeah, these murders happened, and yeah, something suspicious. Not much suspicious actually. So I've done these two. GA doesn't have much to say anyway. Reset guy, he's just busy that he's talking to Reset. He likes that because Reset idle fun, blah blah. I'm sorry, I'm getting maybe a bit snarky because I have had to do this twice now, but you know, it might actually make for more interesting content. Content. Didn't that happen too long ago? Incidents. Call anyone suspicious? No. And now we go to the floodplain. And next up we will go to Junes. But first the floodplain. You have something to say? Yeah, you have. I could find you one. That's all you have to say? Alright then. You. Okay, sure. I'm not going to do any of these quests, they're a waste of time. But yeah, they have murders, haven't seen much suspicion, people, and you get out of the floodplain and head to everyone's favorite hardware. It's not a hardware store. Department store, Junes. You, about those murders, doesn't want to give animation. Someone suspicious. A girl wandering the shopping district has seen something suspicious. That is, luckily for us, the girl closest to the fast travel point. So we need to travel there and go through a loading screen and talk to this girl here. Yeah, we have now gathered all information. That wasn't so hard, huh? Past me. Oh well. Like, I actually missed that one guy.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much. So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Kinda cool how Naruto just opened the door like that without sliding it. Anyway, yeah, we go outside, and I know who the real killer is, so follow me, because if you don't get it right, you'll get a bad ending. Nobody wants that.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands. You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had a connection with both Yamano and Konishi, and judging by the warning letters, the culprit knows about the other side and what you did there. It's likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all of these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Yamano or Konishi either. Despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation, there must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit is Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, Teddy, someone else, Kanji, Rise, Nato, someone else, Ryotaro, Nanako, Adachi, Namatame, or something else. Well, let's rule out. And more. Yamano, Konishi, Mudaoka, Kubo, someone else. Hidagi. Who's Hidagi again? I don't know, but Kashiwagi or Tani. Well, no evidence suggests it's any of these three. Same with Ebi Ichijo, Ebi Ko Daisuke. Same with Naoki, Yumi, Ayane. Same with Shu, Hisano, Minami. So, all these social links, it can be it. It can't be anyone on our team. So, that leaves us with Ryotaro, Nanako, or Adachi. Nanako can't be it because she's a 6-year-old girl. I think she turned 7 at this point, but she's a little girl. Ryotaro would be possible, but the real culprit is Adachi. Can't rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movement from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, should you tell your friends about your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? If you don't tell them and protect Adachi, you'll get a bad ending. So you must tell your friends about Adachi. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but Naruto's sneeze was pretty cute. Sorry, Naruto's cute.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities has...
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
I think you said that at the start of this too. Oh no, never mind. But I want to voice act that various peculiarities had begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi. Poetic there, Persona, but yeah, the culprit is Adachi. Shocking, I know, but not too far-fetched if you really think about it. Oh. It's him alright. Oop. Hello. It's him alright.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly. We are getting closer to the truth. The Seekers of Truth social link of the Judgment Arcana has leveled up.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
Nope. You should question Adachi. Doesn't matter what you pick here.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
And we should question him about Saki's interrogation.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
These 2 points literally contradict what Yukiko and Naoto said. There's still something you need to question him about. The warning letter, yeah. Yeah, we've done these too, so about the warning letter.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
That seems pretty amazing. I like it. That's the first time I've seen it, by the way. I just know the culprit, but I do like it. Adachi isn't here. What if he went into the TV?
I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would, but could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Oh, I had my controller resting against me. So, it did this, but let's go in.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
And that's another rank. Rank 5. Split up for today and you all went back home. And yeah, that was that. How long have I been going on for? 27 minutes. Alright then, see ya.